Singapore. Every time. British Airways is a little bit of a paradox for me, right? So I grew up in the UK, and the British Airways brand is a very powerful, strong and important one. And in terms of the history of aviation, I think it's really significant. But then as a traveller on British Airways, some of the experiences I've had have been, well, a little bit of a mixed bag. And I think the way the brand has been going is a little bit disappointing. So I'm in Singapore right now, and I've actually booked to fly home to Melbourne in Australia with British Airways. I found a good fare on Qantas.com, which actually allows me to fly in British Airways First Class. But of course, flying in first class, it's a really privileged life to be able to do that. And I'm sure that I'll come out the end of it thinking, wow, that was a really comfortable and nice flight. I just think it's a nice opportunity for me to spend a bit of time with an old friend. We've had a bit of a falling out over the years, but we were good mates at one time, and maybe we can get some of that back again. So I just spoke to the nice lady at the British Airways check-in desk, and she informed me that they're going to open up early check-in from 2:30 p.m. And it is currently 1:42, so not long to wait. The flight's actually 8:05 tonight, so that's still like 5.5 hours before the flight itself, which is really good. So I guess I'll go find a coffee. 2:30 on the dot, early check-in for the flight opens. My bag's gone in, 2:34, I'm through security, and now I'm in the airport terminal. Hello, how are you? Thank you.
This is the door code for the Concorde Dining Room, sir. Is that the keys?
Okay, thank you. If you are flying first class with British Airways and you come to the lounge here in Changi, there's a little door to the right hand side just after you come in. The staff will help you with this, which just looks like a random door to a storage cupboard, but the staff type in a number and the door opens, and you're greeted with this incredible, quiet, private and very nicely designed lounge. Now, the gentleman was just telling me a second ago that it was only refurbished in December last year, so it's actually quite new, but it has its own separate menu. You can get a drink. I was offered a glass of champagne. I don't normally drink, but the champagne they offered me was Bollinger. But there are fancy ways to start a flight back home to Australia. And then there's this. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm just...
Anything else that I can help you, sir?
No, I'm just having a look around. It's lovely in here.
Have you ordered some?
Yes, I've ordered. The lady's already taken my order.
Okay,
So,
all
yeah.
right.
Thank you. Alright, I've changed into my airplane clothes now because it is a night flight, so I want to be nice and comfortable. I've still got maybe like 4 hours until we fly. Let me give you a tour of the cosy little booth they've put me in. First of all, I have my own lamp. Snacks and drinks keep coming all the time. I have my own lounge area, which has got built-in charging down here. Then a couple of comfortable pillows as well. Got a TV screen to myself, so I can put on another chair, just in case, I don't know, just in case a guest comes along. And then I've got direct access to the bar. Oh, hello, thank you. And now they've served me this incredible looking mushroom dish with rice and these little poppadoms on the side. This is ridiculous. I think I live here now. Alright, and now I'm walking to the gate to board the flight to Sydney. The one thing you've got to remember here in Changi though is you've got to pass security now at this point. So give yourself enough time, which I haven't done, but give yourself enough time to go through security before you get on the plane. Thank you. I've only been on board for about 3 minutes and I've already been given some slippers, champagne, this nice velvety amenities kit, Jimmy Jams, and a selection of snacks. Oops.
Welcome to those of you who are joining us here in Singapore. Almost ready at the front end now, trying to get ourselves away a few minutes ahead of schedule. Relatively lengthy taxi round to the departure point in the southeast corner of the airport, taking off towards the north, followed by a right turn. Flight time expected to be 7 hours and 20 minutes. In the meantime, I'll leave it very capable hands of the cabin crew. Thank you.
just making our way out through the storms of Singapore. It's quite bumpy at the moment, so they've still got the seatbelt sign on. So there's going to be a meal service, and then they're pretty much going to just let everybody go to sleep, I think, for the remainder of the flight. But I was looking at the TV screen, and one thing, if I open this up, one thing I've noticed is the headset they give you. Oh, the seatbelt sign's just gone off. The headset they give you comes in this very fancy case, and it's a bit like those Marshall headphones you get with the square. I also ordered a Virgin Bloody Mary. It's a little jacket cupboard. Comes with a hanger. Let's be totally honest though, the real star of this show, the thing about this British Airways First Class suite is the door. This whole area closes off. My problem is for the last 5 minutes I've been trying to work out how to close it. I know you can because the person next to me has already kind of half shut their door, but it's locked on something and I don't know, there's no button here. For my appetizer, I've got these little mini mushroom sushis. Very tasty. Also, update on the door. Still don't know how to shut it. And for my main now, I've got this very nice salad with tofu. This is going to sound like a really obnoxious thing to say, perhaps, but I thought I had 2 courses. There was like a starter and a main, but no, there was like an appetizer and a starter. I think this is the main now, which looks really good, don't get me wrong. Potatoes, chickpeas, asparagus, but you saw how much I've already eaten in the lounge. Delicious. I figured it out. There are little switches on the outside. There are little switches on the outside of the door, and you need to flick them up and then the doors will close. Ooh, that's better. How cozy is this? Is, oh man, very luxurious. Only one question now: work or sleep? Work or sleep? Work or sleep? What shall I do? Work or sleep? I chose sleep. Just came back from brushing my teeth and they've already magically changed my bed into a seat again, and the lady's now preparing me an oat milk cappuccino. This is a wonderful, wonderful experience. Bloody sipping an oat milk cappuccino at 30-something thousand feet in your own private cabin with a chair that turns into a bed magically. It's ridiculous really, isn't it? It's obviously been very dark on this flight and it's been hard to show you everything on board here, but if I was to describe the seat and this kind of suite to you and give you the sort of the closest example of what I think it's most like, I'd say that flyer, if you saw the video I did about the Delta One suites, just feels quite similar to that. You know, big TV at the end, the way the seat folds down, the door that you have to your left as well. And thinking about it, actually, to be honest, that lounge experience I had at LAX compared to the lounge experience here at back in Singapore, not dissimilar either. But yeah, both experiences, I mean, start with an incredibly comfortable lounge. On the flight, you're in this really private suite. I always get to this point though and know that we're about to start our descent, and I know I'm going home to see my family and I've missed them. I've been away for 6 days, but I don't want this to end. I suppose I should start getting my things together.
Very warm welcome everyone to Sydney's Kingston Smith Airport. The local time now, 6:35 in the morning.
After that experience, can I then say that me and British Airways are friends again? I think it's easy with aviation and especially with social media to nitpick all you want about airlines. You can complain about the size of the seat, the food they serve you, the brand of champagne. But as I get older and hopefully a little bit more mature, I remind myself that it's the act of flying that itself is a privilege, and flying in something like first class is just a ridiculous privilege. So British Airways, I'm sorry for being a little bit petty in the past. It was actually really nice to hang out with you again like an old friend. Maybe we can do it again sometime soon. What are you doing this weekend?